Welcome back to the Comic Book ASM Artist. Today we're doing another previews flip through video, and then we have the Marvel and the DC previews to flip through as well. My shop did not have an Image Plus book for the month, so I'm not sure if there is one for this month or if my shop just didn't get it, so I'm just gonna go right into it. Apparently it is video game month for, let's see, which month is this for actually? I believe, Spine always says in shops November, so November is video game month, I guess. And then speaking of observances, apparently today is Batman Day, so I believe it is Batman Day because this is the day that Batman made his first appearance in Detective Comics. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not sure. And then if you do see something you like in here, the due date to ask your shop to get it in is by September 18th, so that's coming right up here. Like I said before, I got this previews catalog late. I wasn't aware it came out when it did. So, and I usually do it for a Saturday weekend video. And when I got it, I already had my haul video scheduled, so. And then they do have the Halloween thing they do. And they have some books they give away. Most shops will maybe get a couple comics to give away, or even just one. I haven't seen a shop that has all the books available. Free Comic Book Day is usually much more widespread than the Halloween one. And then they do have the Comics Fest Halloween pack. You get 25 copies of the new Ninja Turtles animated. I've always wanted this Captain America Club pin from back in the day. I've seen it a few times online, but, you know, of course, way out of my price range, but I would love to own one of those. And they did do a reproduction version, I believe in the 90s, like maybe like 1994. It was plastic instead of metal like that one. I would really settle for either, truthfully. But I'm a huge Captain America fan, as you all know, so. Battle Pug. There's so many off-the-wall comics these days. Yeah, so this is the image section right here. Spawn is closely approaching 300. Is there anything that you guys have seen in this previews or in a past one that has interested you that is not something you would normally buy? It's interesting. They have a God of War 4-part mini-series. I do like video games, I just don't ever have a lot of time for them, unfortunately. And then here's IDW is going to be putting out all-age Marvel books. And the Star Wars ones, how they have been. And I'm not sure if they're doing that to help IDW. I know that IDW's profits are way down, like way down. Or if they just don't know how to market to kids anymore. I don't know. I think it's weird, but I'm not a business person, so I have no clue why they did it. So, but it is definitely bizarre to see a company like Marvel outsourcing comics to another company. This looks cool. They have the Transformers package art portfolio. It is pictures from the old toy lines, boxes and stuff. And let's see. I think it runs for $39.99. And is it? So it's 10 prints. So I guess it's not even a book, but it's just 10 quality made images from the past toys. So that's pretty interesting. Excited about this. I love the Rocketeer, so they have no details there, but you know, the helmet is iconic enough to say, hey, he's coming in December, so I wonder what it will be, who it'll be by. And they finally announced, I believe it's October 19th, is when the tickets go on sale for the Emerald City Comic Con on their website. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go and check that out. So I will probably do it on that day. It's always good just to kind of get it out of the way, even though it doesn't happen until way later, until March. They're bringing back Firefly here, and then they have a big nice crate that has all the covers you saw there, plus this, and I believe they actually have special covers for this trade as well as another special book in here too for this specific box. So pretty neat if you're a big Firefly fan. My wife really enjoyed this show, but I have not seen it. I would like to, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, it looks like they're writing prose novels for some classic DC stories, so They do have some pretty cool covers on them, and they're all just written like a normal novel, which they've done it a few times in the past. Actually, Alex Ross's first work for DC Comics was doing, I believe it was the soft cover for the Death of Superman novel. But I could be wrong, but I believe that's correct. It wasn't the hard cover, but it was a soft cover. And he had the long hair on there and everything, if I'm not mistaken. I have it in one of my books, I know. His DC art book, Mythology, had it in there. I know this right here, the Modest Blase Companion. Steve Epting is a huge fan of this, I don't know if it's a series or what it is really, but I know he's heavily inspired by it and he really likes it, so if you're interested in something he enjoys, check that out. Looks like it's $55. And I don't know if it's the whole thing or not, but it'll definitely give you a good idea of the story. John Wick figure there. Been seeing a lot of merchandise for that here recently. Trying to see if there's anything that stands out in the they're still trying to sell this. This has been in here for like the past 3 months. I'm assuming they overstocked on this, which wouldn't surprise me. They really went crazy with the orders on that Action Comics 1000. Definitely a lifetime event though, because that is what started it all, you know, so it's a big event for comics in general, even if you're not into heroes, you know. Beatles book up here, Beatles and Comics. That looks interesting. Definitely a huge Beatles fans, as I'm sure you all have known from past videos. But it all comes down to, do I have the money, unfortunately. Oh, look at that. We have a Diablo comic. Life is Strange, and these are all 4-part miniseries. There's another Beatles thing. $200 and you get all this stuff here. Pretty cool. And Yellow Submarine is available to stream on Amazon Prime right now. I believe it still is. And I think the Assassin's Creed series may have wrapped and now they're just promoting the trades for it. I'm not really sure. But I need to catch up on those and read them. I do love that franchise, but I haven't really read I read like the first initial ones that DC had done. Well, the first miniseries, they did one after that I missed. And then I have a couple of them on my shelf. I believe they were the Italian imprints. Or they were international and then they translated them. Which is like Brahma or something and two others. And this is fun. Dragon Ball, that time I got reincarnated as Yamcha. Which everyone knows is everyone loves to use the meme of him dying. Poor Yamcha. And we got the story of Zero, which is Jack Skellington's dog. Interested in that. I might wait till it's a full book. But it is fully colored too, which is unusual for the Tokyo Pop people. So, but I did like the one I got on Free Comic Book Day. The Mega Man book here. Yeah, I guess they're really trying to promote the video game stuff here since it's video game month. Here's a couple pages here. Yeah, it just looks like your classic Dragon Ball there. I did just get the free 30-day trial for the Verve, which includes like 10 streaming channels, including like Crunchyroll and Funimation. So hopefully I'll start to discover some new anime on there. Haven't watched a ton of it, but it does interest me, so we'll see how that goes. It is all subtitled though, so that might not be a selling point for a lot of you, but we'll see how it goes. I can read, so the artwork is of course the big selling point of anime for me. So and we're onto the merchandise section here. Flying backwards. Cool Alex Ross comic box there. It feels so weird trying to turn pages backwards, especially when there's a camera in front of me. I can't. Yeah, the camera for some reason makes it a lot harder for me to turn these pages. I guess they're being better about censoring in here now. They're throwing up their middle fingers. I've seen other merchandise they've had with them in here in the past, but I don't know what they are. I wish they had the option on the Crunchyroll and that where they had the English too, but I guess it's really mainly a like an anime purists streaming app. So there's the Friends Pops here for the second wave, and those have actually already come out here. I'm not sure they're everywhere else yet. It's so funny when I see this stuff in here. The Funko HQ usually already has these items available. And it's weird too, because then you see everything and there's an abundance of it and it doesn't seem like it's rare. But then you come back in like 2 months and all the stuff that was common is no longer around anymore. So Funkos are really weird like that. It's weird to be in the epicenter of it, you know. It's, you know, so close. And now this is cool, bringing back the Bucky O'Hare figures there. And I believe, did Neil Adams create the character? I can't remember. I think he had something to do with it, if I remember. I could be wrong, though. I don't know what's going on with the focus on this thing today. Sorry, everyone. My phone just did an update, so I think it did something to the camera settings, but I don't exactly know what yet. So that John Wick is $25 in case you're interested. Yeah, and it looks like they have just totally removed the sales for all the books for the past few months here. It's maybe been 6 months at this point, but they really don't want the average customer to see those numbers right now, I guess, because the industry is doing the best it can, or not willing to adapt, rather. I don't know. It's weird. Just hate to see Marvel and DC go away and have this just be a digital art form, you know. Comics are a huge part, or were a huge part of America's pop culture and all that stuff, but we'll see what happens with it, I guess. With the bowl, I will try to keep that spirit alive of, you know, Comics Code error goodness in my books. So check that out if you haven't already. There will be a link to it below for the bowl number 1. And I'm working on the script for the second one presently. Yeah, Sideways is definitely one of my favorite for the DC. What is it? I can't even remember what the heck it's called. The New Age of Heroes. Silencer's a good one too. And all the Teen Titans Go to the Movie should be coming out soon on DVD and all that. But I don't know when. This has always interested me, the Batman Europa. But I haven't checked it out. looks like they're reprinting a lot of the specials that Alex Ross did with Paul Dini. That I have the big hardcover of, like, that Superman Peace on Earth. I need to read more of those for this channel too, for sure. It's always so hard trying to decide what you guys want to see. So see, here's the other prose novels here. So once you have them all together there, it really sells the look of these covers. Pretty cool. And looks like they're all hard covers too. I thought they were soft covers, so. Oh, they're small hard covers. See the dimensions of them. About the size of a comic, or maybe like a manga book sort of a thing. And here's the Marvel one here. Curious about the Marvel Knights 20th anniversary. I might pick that up, I might not, I don't know. Candy's coming back, but the team I don't really care about. Where is Cyclops? I have no clue. It's like they're putting all the well, not all, I mean, they got some of the main ones in there, but I don't know, it seems like they have a lot of secondary characters. I just miss the days when Cyclops was considered a good leader and all that, and you know. Looks like this is Quesada's cover for Marvel Knights. This will be a 6-part miniseries. I really enjoyed Marvel Knights. It definitely breathed some life into the books at that time, I felt. And this I guess got canceled, I heard. Not sure why. But I just read that the other day. And they didn't even say delayed, they said canceled, so I don't know. I know that it is a husband and wife team writing it, so I don't know if there is maybe something there, or like they had a dispute or something. I'm unclear, so all you can really do is speculate on these things, you know. I think this cover here, the artist is really channeling Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man look there. It's pretty interesting. And Shuri has her own book coming. Really contemplating getting back into Daredevil. I really like him. I had a friend, I borrowed his entire Daredevil trade collection back in the day, and he was moving, so I had to binge pretty much the entire Daredevil catalog in like a month or a month and a half or something, so it was a good time. And I was literally, any time I wasn't at work, I was reading it, so. Here's your trades here, of course. Then they're reissuing the Marvel Knights trades. Or at least the first parts of them. Alright, well that's gonna do it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. I know that stuff has been auto deselecting that bell on people. So make sure to do that. Go check out the Bull #1 on Indiegogo. And you all have a good day or night. Thanks. Bye.